Okay, hello and welcome back. Brett here with ClickMill. And in this video, we're going to talk about what we might call absolute morality or moral absolutism. And what this means is we discover morality, and there is a right and there is a wrong beyond your opinion and beyond my opinion. And we either align with that truth or we don't align with that truth. And clearly, this is what Christianity would teach and Judaism would teach. And I think even what you will find in the Islamic faith, is that there is a God who is itself the definition and standard of morality. And obviously, the Jewish God and the Christian God are the same God. Now, the Islamic God, when you read the Quran, seems to have some different characters and qualities. And I think most Jews and Christians would say that is a different God, obviously. And so they do, though, believe in a singular God where they ground morality. So while it is a different God, the concept remains similar. And so all three of those religions and other religions, maybe like, some of the Christian cults like Mormonism. And so there are some various religions that would say God defines morality and you either agree with his morality or you're wrong. And that would be an absolute moral absolutist. You would just say there is right and there is wrong, and you align with it or you don't. So this is an absolute perspective of morality, and this is the more or less the position that you're going to be as a Christian. And it's not to say there aren't exceptions to the rule. Like, for example, lying is bad. Is that pretty much true? Yeah. And also, are there circumstances where that may actually be untrue? For example, there's an example that I learned in college in class on philosophy and talking about these things, where we're talking about, if Hitler is knocking on your door and he's demanding to know where the Jews are, do you tell Hitler, oh, well, I have to be honest, so the Jews are in the hidden wall in the back room? No. In that case, lying is actually moral, but the situation is obviously extreme and different than most situations. So there does seem to be some ability to move, but in a perfect world, like maybe the one God lives in, lying is always wrong. Unfortunately, we don't live in a perfect world, but generally as Christians, we're going to lean toward the side where morals exist independent of us, and it's not based on our opinion, and we live according to God's moral framework, or we don't. And so that is what we might call moral absolutism. Zach, do you have anything you want to throw in on that?
I don't think that I do as of right now. I am thinking a little bit about what you just said, but I definitely will continue to collect my thoughts. And if I have anything, I'll let you know.
Sweet. Okay. So with this, we're going to continue in the next video on what we would call moral relativism. So we have absolute truth and we have relative truth, absolute morals or relative morals. So in the next video, we're going to talk about moral relativism and what that means and who might be taking this position. We'll see you there.